philosophy of solitude. Existential solitude, Nietzsche, Kierkegaard, and Sartre. As the modern age arrived, solitude took on a sharper light. It became not only refuge, but challenge. For Nietzsche, solitude was the proving ground of strength. He called upon us to become wanderers of the spirit, to climb mountains of thought where the air is thin and company scarce. He believed that only in isolation can one learn the difference between echo and voice. The crowd repeats, the solitary creates. His solitude was fierce. It asked of a person the courage to stand without approval, to bear misunderstanding, to live, as he said, beyond good and evil, guided by an inner compass forged in quiet struggle. Confidence and solitude for Nietzsche were one and the same act of will, to say yes to life even when no one listens. Kierkegaard felt solitude differently, not as pride, but as responsibility. He saw the individual alone before the eternal, stripped of illusion, forced to choose. He taught that in solitude, a person confronts the most demanding teacher, freedom. No one can decide for us what to believe, whom to love, how to live. The silence of solitude holds up this truth until we tremble, and through that trembling we grow. Sartre carried the thought forward. He declared that existence precedes essence, that we are not born with meaning, but must invent it. Solitude, for him, is the workshop of invention. It is the space in which the self is written line by line. Without silence, the pen cannot find the page. Existential solitude is demanding. It strips away comfort, exposes the void beneath habit, and asks, "What will you build here?" Yet it is in that emptiness that authentic power is found, the power to choose, to act without waiting for permission, to become one's own author. The practical wisdom hidden in these voices is that solitude trains responsibility. When you are alone, you discover whether your values are borrowed or owned. You learn to navigate uncertainty without the crutch of consensus. You practice the rare art of being guided from within. The existentialists remind us, the goal is not to escape loneliness, but to transform it, to turn it into awareness, to turn silence into authorship. The person who can walk alone is the person who can return to the world without losing their way.